Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome back once again, friends. Today's story that we are going to explain is called Boy. This story is about a single mother who gets so busy with her work that she completely stops living her life. The story begins with Alice, a woman who has been working at a magazine company for the past 8 years. She leaves her daughter with her elder sister so that she can dedicate more time to her work. Now, she is in Brazil for some work when she receives a call from her friend, who tells her that there is a girl who has been hanging around the boss for quite some time and that it is rumored she is about to get a promotion. Hearing this, Alice feels very bad, so she quickly finishes her work and starts heading back to Paris. She has given everything to this company, yet she hasn't received a single promotion in the last 4 years. While sitting on the flight, she meets a young boy named Maxi, a college student. Due to an error, his economy seat was allocated to someone else, so he was shifted to business class, coincidentally next to Alice. However, Alice is busy with her work. This is Maxi's first time enjoying a premium seat that most people dream of. But during the landing, turbulence begins, and Alice gets scared, instinctively grabbing Maxi's hand. This makes Maxi very happy because no girl has ever held his hand before. At that moment, he falls for Alice at first sight, but he doesn't say anything. At the airport, Alice's sister and daughter are waiting for her. Meanwhile, Maxi finds Alice's pen drive under his seat. He rushes outside to return it, but she has already left. Alice's elder sister tells her about a woman who is a doctor and suggests that Alice should meet her. However, Alice has no interest in any romantic relationships, so she directly refuses and immediately heads to her office. At the office, some women don't like Alice's attitude. She has a supportive friend named John and another friend, Claire, who tells her that a guy named Maxi has called. Alice denies knowing anyone by that name. In reality, Maxi had called to return her pen drive, but Alice is too busy to talk. She goes straight to her boss and asks why she hasn't been promoted. He tells her that her written articles have become outdated and are no longer interesting to readers. He tells her she needs some excitement in her life and shows her Lisa, a woman who has been married 3 times and is now a social media star, helping boost magazine sales. He suggests Alice do something similar or she might even lose her job soon. Hearing this, Alice gets worried and stays late at the office, thinking about how to bring excitement into her life. Just then, she finds a note from Claire, reminding her about the pen drive. She remembers leaving it on the plane and, already stressed, realizes this is another problem. She quickly calls the number, which belongs to Maxi. He is at a bar at the time and tells Alice not to come, but she still goes there. At the bar, some of Alice's office colleagues see her and are surprised to find her in such a place. She meets Maxi, who tells her that the pen drive is at his house and she needs to go there to retrieve it. Maxi takes Alice outside and asks her to sit on his scooter. Alice, having never sat like this with anyone, hesitates. She feels awkward and even struggles to put on a helmet, so Maxi helps her. Meanwhile, 2 girls secretly take their photos, making it look like Alice is kissing Maxi. When Alice reaches Maxi's house, she also meets his father. After retrieving her pen drive, Maxi asks Alice if she wants to have coffee, but she refuses, saying dating a 20-year-old is not her style. Maxi realizes that she doesn't like him, so he moves on. The next day, Alice goes to the office and finds everyone looking at her strangely. Her friend tells her that a photo of her kissing a young man has gone viral. Alice immediately understands that it's a misunderstanding. But her boss praises her new image and tells her to continue like this, as it adds excitement and will boost magazine sales. Alice is confused and doesn't know what's happening. She discusses it with John, who advises her to date Maxi just for appearances. This would make the boss happy and help her career. However, Alice feels it is wrong to deceive someone just for personal gain. But her obsession with getting a promotion takes over, and she decides to go to Maxi's college the next day. Maxi is shocked to see her and asks why she is there. Alice tells him that during her college days, she had a boyfriend whose name also started with M. When Maxi had asked her for coffee, It reminded her of those days. Maxie is overjoyed as if he is in heaven. Alice gives him an address and asks him to come there at night. It turns out to be a show where many professionals from her field are present. She brings Maxie inside, pretending they are dating. She even tries things she never did before, like drinking alcohol and smoking. Over time, Alice and Maxie grow closer. He even brings her small gifts, which make her happy. But she is unaware of what the consequences of all this will be. One day, Maxie asks her why she chose him, despite having money and beauty. Alice, knowing the truth, remains silent. Eventually, Alice achieves her dream as she is made the head of a new project at the office. She is overjoyed, but she starts thinking about Maxie. She decides to distance herself from him. One night, Maxie takes Alice to his college auditorium and proposes to her for marriage. Alice is shocked and doesn't like it. She tells him that in 10 years, she will be 50, and people will judge them. Heartbroken, Maxie's father consoles him, telling him that life goes on. Alice also feels guilty for using Maxie just for her promotion. She stops interacting with people and even becomes distant from her sister. 2 weeks later, the magazine's CEO sees Maxie's photo on Alice's laptop and remembers him from the fashion show. She decides to make Maxie their next model. Alice, not wanting to see him again, tries to argue that Maxie is too inexperienced, but her boss overrides her. She is forced to contact Maxie and asks him to come for the shoot. Maxie thinks she misses him, but when she talks only about work, he gets upset and leaves. The next day, everyone is ready for the shoot, but Maxie hasn't arrived. Alice fears losing her job, but then Maxie shows up, once again helping her because he still loves her. Before the shoot, John apologizes to Maxie, admitting that he was the one who suggested Alice use Maxie for personal gain. Hearing this, Maxie publicly kisses Alice in front of everyone, pretending they are still together. However, when the shoot starts, Maxie struggles. The photographer keeps giving him instructions, frustrating him until he walks away. Alice asks him to apologize, but Maxie, realizing how selfish she has been, finally confronts her. Everyone is shocked to learn what Alice did. Her boss is furious and fires her, replacing her with Lisa. In the end, Alice loses both her job and Maxie. The story concludes with Alice realizing her mistakes, missing Maxie, and feeling lonely.